Hey guys, Sam here from Fall Obsession. So today we're going to talk about sighting in a bow. So Chester and I are here at Cinnamon Creek. We just got set up with our brand new Ritual 33s from Elite Archery. Absolutely amazing bow, and we're going to have more videos about the bow itself if you guys are interested in learning more about it. But for now we're going to talk about sighting in a bow because we're both running with a brand new setup and we're having to work with sighting these bows in. So today we have the Trophy Ridge React 5 sight on there. This is not the permanent sight I'm going to run on this bow, but for now, in the immediate future, it's what I'm going to be using. So today we're just going to talk about the generic concept. So I already shot my first arrow. You're probably not going to be able to see it on the camera. When we walk down there, we'll show you. But I'm shooting about 8 to 10 inches high above where I was aiming. So the concept behind sighting in a bow is you want to chase your arrow. So I shot 8 to 10 inches high, so therefore I'm going to move my sight up to meet the arrow. When you're sighting in your first pin, particularly with this sight, the pins are going to go 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. This sight in particular self-adjusts after 20 and 30. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the sight itself, just because we have another video on our website specifically about this sight. So guys, check that out if you're curious. But for now, I'm trying to sight in this top pin, which is my 20-yard pin. To do that, we are moving the entire sight housing, which is this whole unit right here. We're moving this with our up and down and our left to right. These are the locks, and then these little dials right here are actually what rotate. This is a micro adjust sight. So we just moved our sight up, so now we're going to shoot another arrow and see how much closer we are to the target. So for ease of sighting in, I was just aiming for the red circle right here. This was the first arrow that I shot. As you can see, it's probably about 8 inches above that red circle. And then this was the second arrow I shot after I moved that sight up. So again, I'm moving my sight up to meet the arrow, and that was the result. So we're a lot closer. Now we can fine tune it with just small little movements of the sight housing in order to adjust this so that this arrow is right there dead center. We're shooting just a little bit up and to the left, so I'm going to chase my arrow, so I'm going to move my sight up and to the left. So this is my lock right here for my up and down, so I'm going to loosen this, and then my knob is on the bottom side right here. I'm going to turn it, probably just move it about 1 tick mark, so right about right there. I'm going to lock it down. It does not, for minor adjustments, especially the farther out you get, but right now we're just doing 20. It does not take a lot to make those minor adjustments. So now we're going to chase the left to right. So this is my lock for the left to right. I have it really clamped down. There we go. So now I'm going to chase my sight housing a little bit to the left, not much, right about there. Lock it down, and we'll see what that does. So we've closed the gap a little bit more. Our last arrow was right here, right around the left side of the 10. So those adjustments that we made got us about halfway to where we want to be, approximately. So we'll just go do the exact same thing again, and that should bring us right through where we need to be. Alright, so we just made the exact same adjustments that we did the first time. So we're going to give it another shot, and this should be pretty close. We got 2 arrows within 1 inch of each other in the red. I'm okay with that now for sighting a new bow. It's gonna take me a little bit to get used to the bow and to break it in a little bit. So some fine tuning adjustments might need to be made as we keep moving through the process. But for now, initially, I'm happy with this. Less than a dozen shots, and we got a bow, brand new bow dialed in. Just goes to show you that if you line everything up as best you can when you're setting it up, it does not take a whole lot to actually get one dialed in. That's the 20-yard pin. You're moving the entire housing. we're not actually going to shoot 30 yards today, but I'm going to go up here and talk about what you need to do for the rest of the pins moving forward. So 20 yard is sighted in, and we moved our entire housing to do that. So the next step is sighting in your next pin down, which I recommend making that 30 yards. Starting at 20 and then going in 10-yard increments for just a standard 5-pin housing like that is always a good way to start, especially if you're a beginner. And that in particular is specifically how the Trophy Edge React 5 sight is designed to work. So as far as adjusting the 30-yard pin, this sight has a rather unique way of doing it. I'm not going to get into that. Again, separate video, go check it out. But essentially what you want to do from here on out is just move your individual pins. Your left and right is already set with your 20. So now most sights will have either screws on the side, or in this case, this one has an adjustment dial on the top that you're going to use to move the rest of these pins down or up, whichever way they need to go to, again, chase your arrow for your other yardages. So for 20, initially, move the entire housing, and then from there, you want to move each pin individually to set your different yardages.